Good morning, everybody. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone today? I'm Phil. Phil I am. And I welcome you wholeheartedly to my gameplay stream. Full day of streaming again today. Today's a big day for multiple reasons. And we'll talk about that right now. I hope you're ready. So, first off, ladies and gentlemen, today is Thursday the 11th of February 2021. All right, it's good stuff. What are we doing today? I'll tell you what we're doing today. But I'll make you wait. Okay, we're doing gameplay streaming today. Duh. No crap, right? No shit. But what are we streaming today? First of all, we're continuing on with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What? I know. Listen, I know. I hear you. What the hell? Why? Why is it still going? This is ridiculous at this point. It's like 40 hours in, I'm starting to feel like, okay, starting to drag on a little bit. 50 hours in, it's kind of like, all right, hopefully we get some good story development. 60 hours in, you're like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. How many fucking regions are there? 70 hours in, you're like, what the hell are they thinking with this fucking game? Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost 80 hours into the game. I'm not even kidding. I wish I was. I wish that this was some kind of a alternate reality, but it's really our real reality. They made like an 80 to 100 hour Assassin's Creed game. Okay. So anyway, we're playing it today. Today we're heading into Winchester, which is supposedly, from what I'm being told, the final region in the area, in the map, that makes you do the pledge bullshit side mission garbage before you can head into the finale of the game. Apparently the finale of the game has its own couple of, areas you need to do. And they unlock once you do Winchester. Alright? So, today, the goal is to try to get as far into Winchester as possible, if not beat it. Last time around, we did Nottinghamshire, and we actually beat the entire plot line in one sitting, which was good. So maybe we'll do that again today. Maybe we'll finish all of Winchester today. I am going to be playing this game again as the main stream on Monday. Maybe on Monday we'll finally head into the end game, which would mean maybe next week we could finish the goddamn game. Okay? I hope so. Because, the game has definitely worn out its welcome. I've been playing it since early November. At first, I was only playing it as a late night stream, but then I focused on, for the last month and a half, I've been playing it as a main stream, and how are we 80 hours in and not done with it yet? I mean, Ubisoft, hello? Ever heard of this thing called pacing? Because it was funny because I was talking with Kat about this yesterday, and she's also playing through the game just like me, and she's just about where I am, maybe slightly behind. Okay? And she's exactly the same opinion as me, and she loves Assassin's Creed. And she thinks the game's way too long. And her best comparison, she's like, this is just like The Walking Dead. Where, when The Walking Dead first started, right? First few seasons, it's chock full of suspense and drama and meaningful stuff going on. And characters who you care about, in bad situations, being maimed, dying, struggling to survive. First 3 seasons of Walking Dead are outstanding, right? Now compare that to Walking Dead of today, where the reason so many people fell off from watching or caring about The Walking Dead is filler. The entire series became filler, where like 2 episodes a season actually matter, and the rest of the season is here's a bunch of side content characters that no one fucking gives 2 shits about, and who cares if they live or die, but they're in here for like fucking 20 episodes, dragging out things that could have been concluded in 2 episodes to be like 2 seasons, right? For me, the whole thing fell off when Negan, when the Negan stuff started, because the Negan stuff was drawn out for an entire 2+ seasons when literally it should have been 4 episodes. And there was nothing to it. It was such filler fluff garbage. and it ended up taking so long for anything to happen, I just didn't care anymore, and I stopped watching. I never saw the end of the Negan saga, because I didn't give two fucks. And I used to watch every episode of Walking Dead. I used to own all the seasons. I owned like the first 4 or 5 seasons on fucking Blu-ray. I liked the show so much. And when you overbloat a narrative with so much filler, it becomes unmanageable for the person watching, and you don't care anymore. I would go as far to say, a lot of the people who still watch a show like The Walking Dead, the reason that they still watch it is because they've invested too much time to give up. They feel, I've wasted 8 years of my life watching this show. I don't want to fucking stop watching it because I want to at least see how it ends, because I've been here so long for the ride, right? So that being said, I kind of see the same thing here with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They wanted to put in a ton of regions to recruit, none of which really matter to the main plot. I mean, out of all the regions that you have to pledge to and get them to join you in your cause, probably 4 of them actually tie in with the story of you and your brother Sigurd and all of that. The rest of it is all filler. They're standalone side quests that really have nothing to do with anything, but they're forced into the story to be major parts of the development of the game. Why is something that obviously is a side quest forced on you to progress with the game? It's bad game design, and it's terrible pacing, okay? So, sad to say, that's why I feel the way I feel about Valhalla right now. It's not that it's a bad game. It's just a horribly paced, horribly written game. That's not good. You know, people have been asking me recently, what game do I think I like better between Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Assassin's Creed Valhalla? By the way, Odyssey also an incredibly long game. But I would say gameplay elements of Valhalla are better. You know, using the boat to get around. The combat has been way more refined, being dual wielding these weapons and doing crazy stuff with that. Puzzles, you know, how do I get inside this house? You got to solve a puzzle to get inside the house and get the loot and stuff like that. That gameplay element is more fun. But when you're talking about the actual writing and pacing of the game and the story, I'm sorry, Odyssey's better. They just kind of screwed it up. So, that's my take. Now, we are going to finish Valhalla, don't worry. Like I said, today we're doing Winchester. I hope we can get through all of it. If not, at least get a big chunk into it. So when we play again on Monday, we can finish it and then finally start heading into the end game. If I don't understand, the end game itself takes many hours. So we'll see. But hopefully we make good progress today. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the stream. Keep in mind, if we're just wandering around doing meaningless plot in order to advance the story in Winchester, the game is far more than that. We can just interact, we can have fun, we can talk. You know, it doesn't always have to be hyper-focused on the game or anything like that. You know, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens if we can continue on with the game. Alright? Alrighty then. Now, that's the main gameplay stream for today. The late stream tonight is my weekly I almost said throwback. My weekly chill session of Yakuza 7 post-game dungeon grinding content. Okay? So, what does that mean? It means the gameplay tonight is not the focus of the stream. I have to go into this sewer dungeon and run through it about 400 times. Okay? In order to grind and level up to level 99. Get every character to level 99. Once I do that, then we can head back to the optional super dungeon and attempt to beat the game. Alright, well, I say beat the final super dungeon at the end of the game that's optional. But I need to grind. So, last week, what did we do? Well, as I was grinding, which wasn't particularly fun to watch, we had a fun interactive stream that was based solely on chilling. Okay? Much like when I used to play Minecraft, and much like when I used to play other chill games like MLB, it became more about the interaction of us hanging out and talking than anything else. We were reminiscing about the past. We were talking about old school sitcoms and TV shows. There was a sing-along where I started singing the theme songs to many of these shows. It was really good. It was actually one of the most fun streams that I've done in the last several months, because it wasn't about the game. It was about us just relaxing while we were doing something in a game that needed to get done. Okay? So everyone here who's pasting Sleepy Face emotes is a fucking asshole, and I mean that, because people who were actually on the stream absolutely loved it. I got overwhelmingly positive feedback from that stream saying, man, Phil used to do these streams all the time, and then you stopped doing those streams because, you know, you got busy with all these new game releases. Yeah, you're right. I used to always have at least 1 to 2 streams a week that were considered chill streams, that were just about hanging out rather than about the gameplay. And that's what Yakuza 7 is right now. So, if you just want to chill and have a good time tonight, come back for the late stream tonight. If not, and you don't want to be here for that, then don't come back, and that's okay. See you tomorrow. Okay? So, just forewarning all of you, all right? Now, tomorrow, here's the big thing. Tomorrow, Friday, is still up in the air. The news is good, though, all right? As I explained to you guys earlier this week on Monday, I told you very matter-of-factly what's going on with me. I have 2 large bills that need to clear. One of them is going to clear today, and another one has to clear tomorrow. Both of them are roughly around $400. I had some of the money, but not all the money to clear these bills. And I needed to hit the tips goals every day, Monday, yesterday, and today. So that's 3 straight days. I needed to hit the tips goals to be able to afford to pay these bills and to afford the new game for tomorrow. Okay? So, the good news is, we're 2/3 of the way there. Monday, we hit the tips goals. Yesterday, we hit the tips goals. All right? We just have to get through today. If I hit the tips goals today on this first gameplay stream, and then on tonight's Yakuza stream, I will have enough not only to clear all the bills, but to buy Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury, and we'll begin the playthrough tomorrow. This is what I want. I would really want to play this game. You know, this is a game that 10 years ago came out on the Wii U, and a lot of people slept on it because not a lot of people bought the Wii U because it was a bad console, let's face it. I said so from the launch. I said I thought it was awful. But back then, I did a co-op playthrough with Rambo, and these Mario games are way easier in co-op than they are solo, and this game, you know, was rated very highly back then. I really don't remember much about it. I'm being very honest with all of you here. Like, I really barely remember playing this game. I remember this cat power up a few times, maybe climbing walls or whatever. But I don't really remember much else about it. So, for me to play this game again is going to be like playing it for the first time, because I'm playing it solo. It's going to be a very different experience regardless. On top of that, Bowser's Fury is a whole new thing. Okay? So, I am excited to play this tomorrow. I want to play this tomorrow. It's the second major release of the year. Alright? There haven't been many new game releases. It really is the only thing coming out in all of February that's considered a major release. So, I hope we can get it. But we absolutely still need to hit the tips goals. Every dollar I'm making right now is going towards bills. Alright? So whether it's either the condo dues for here or it's my internet bill, whatever it is that needs to clear right now, you know, that's where the money has to go. So, if we hit the tips goals today, I will feel confident to say we have enough there. I can buy the game tonight. I'll install it and we'll play it starting tomorrow. Okay? I hope that's what will happen. Alright? So, let's do 2 what-if scenarios. What if we hit the tips goals for today? Alright? Then what will happen? Then I will buy the game, and tomorrow, the premiere stream, Super Mario 3D World, will happen. I will start up the playthrough. It'll be exciting. I'm very excited for this. I hope we can do it. In fact, I'm going to charge up, well, after this stream, I'm going to go grab the Wii U, charge it up, and get it ready, so that hopefully tonight after the late stream, I can get the game and pre-install it and everything. Okay? That'll be the main stream tomorrow. Very excited for that. Tomorrow night, Friday night, will be my weekly Throwback Street Fighter session. Alright, where we play old school Street Fighter. I do this once a week. Always works out well. Yeah, right. Last week was actually quite bad, and it's kind of shitty in that regard, because some weeks I have an absolutely great time. We all enjoy it. It's a great experience playing old school Street Fighter, and then other weeks, sometimes the game doesn't even work, and that's what happened last week. We're in the midst of playing it, and all of a sudden it just stops working. Can't connect to matches. Matches dropping. It was terrible. And I hope that this week's, experience is much better. The thing is, it really does usually, it varies greatly. Some weeks I sit in a lobby and I play for an hour straight and have great matches against everyone in the lobby and everyone has a good time. You know, and then other weeks I can't even get in a lobby for more than 5 minutes before the whole thing falls apart. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow night, okay? Alrighty then. Saturday, again, if I can get Mario, then Saturday again will be Mario 3D World. So 2 back-to-back streams of it. And then Saturday night is going to be some Immortals Phoenix Rising. Sunday, it's going to be Call of Duty as the major stream, alright? And that's good because you guys have really enjoyed the Call of Duty stuff as of late, especially with the new map, Express. It's been a pretty cool addition to the rotation. I've been having more fun with the game since I'm using the thermal scope and the knife. It's pretty fun. Yesterday, I had a 6-stab streak. It was hilarious. I just kept killing people with the knife. It was really funny. So, looking forward to a major stream of that on Sunday. Sunday night, likely I'm going to do more Mario. So that way, you know, within the first few days, we'll get a good amount in there. And then on Monday, it's going to be more Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Alright, on the mainstream. And like I said, after today, hopefully we get through Winchester. That means that Monday we can maybe get into the end game. And Monday night, my final consecutive streaming day of the week is going to be Fall Guys. We did this on Monday night of this week. You guys seem to really enjoy it. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive. People saying, yes, do it again. The thing is, I get the feeling this game may wear out its welcome quickly if we just keep playing the same stages over and over. So we'll see what happens on Monday night, but I am going to play it one more time Monday and we'll see how it goes. Alright? Alrighty. So there you go. That's the deal. That's what's going to happen this week. Alright? Now, what if today we don't hit the tips goals? I'm being very upfront with all of you. If we don't hit the tips goals, I can't get Mario. All funds raised today via tips have to go to the bills. I need to hit both goals in order to afford the game. Okay? So, I hope we can hit both goals, and I can get Mario for tomorrow. But if we don't, I don't. Alright? If that's the case, then tomorrow I'm going to check out Maneater. This is the game that was free for PS Plus last month. It was a game from last year. And we'll just give it a shot. We'll do a major stream of it and see what happens. We'll still do Street Fighter on the late stream. But likely what we'll do is we'll mix stuff up. And then on Saturday, I'll play Call of Duty. And it'll be Call of Duty with Immortals. And then on Sunday, we'll probably just do more Maneater. Paired with... I don't even know what I'll do for the late stream that night. More Call of Duty. And then Monday will still be Assassin's Creed and Fall Guys. Okay? Now, obviously, Maneater is a game I'm interested in. That's why I got it when it was free for PS Plus. But I'm certainly way more interested in Mario 3D World and checking out, you know, Bowser's Fury than I am playing Maneater. So I hope I can get it. I really, you know, wish we can. But it all depends on how things go today. Alright? We'll talk about that in a moment. But that's just matter-of-factly what's happening right now. By the way, once I get paid by Twitch coming up, which should be by the 15th. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but it should be at the latest Monday. I'll be good. You know, I'll be back in a situation where it's not that big of a deal how you guys contribute anymore. It's not going to be all about asking for tips every day. It'll instead be, hey, contribute however you want, and thanks for whatever. You know, it just sucks I was in this tough time these last couple of weeks, and thank you again to those who did support me in the last couple of weeks. In that regard, I really appreciate it. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. Alright, so, outside of that, remember, soon, not yet, but soon, you guys will be able to start nominating games for an upcoming Viewer's Choice special event, where I'm going to be playing a full game on stream based on your nominations and voting, okay? Not yet. I'm going to be doing it over the weekend at some point. I'll set up the I'll set up the forum thread by which you guys can start posting up your nominations. I strongly recommend you do, even though some people complain, oh, I have to register for forums? Yes, because if I don't do that, there's tons of abuse when it comes to something like this, all right? And I want to avoid abuse. I want to make it as legit as possible. That's why I use my own forums, okay? So, please, prepare yourselves. Sometime over this weekend, I will let you know when this is going to be available for you guys to start nominating stuff. Okay? I'll let you know. Outside of that, that's really about it, you know, for this month. Now, remember, once I finish once I finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I'm starting up Divinity Original Sin 2. I can't wait at this point to start Divinity Original Sin 2, considering the fact you guys have wanted it for a long time. and the hype around it is real. People are basically hyping it up. I actually hope it's a really good game, and I hope, here's really my hope, because you guys have been asking for it for so long. I certainly hope you guys are going to show up to the playthrough, show up to the streams, and support them. Because after people screaming for this fucking game for so long, you have to hope that that it was real and it wasn't just people trolling. But sadly, I hate to say it, there are people who will troll, and literally they will complain about no matter what I play. And I get the feeling there are a group of people who've been complaining about the things I'm playing, asking for Divinity, and then when I play Divinity, they won't show up and they won't support the streams. Or vice versa, they'll just show up and complain and say Divinity sucks. You know? I hope not. I definitely hope not. I hope that they will show up and support, and there is a legit large group of people who will come and hang out and support the playthrough. Because I'm all for it. At this point, I've heard so much about it, people hyping it up so much, I definitely want it to be a good playthrough, okay? So that is starting once we beat Assassin's Creed. That is the next game on the agenda after Assassin's Creed is done, okay? Fair enough? Alright. Alright, outside of that, I don't really have anything else really to talk about, so let's get to the gratuitous plugs segment. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an independent content creator and have been for the greater part of 12 years. That means I don't have any sponsorships with anyone to advertise a product, shill it to you on a stream, and basically try to get you to buy stuff. Okay? I also don't have any exclusive partnership contract with any company to stream only on one site and make a ton of money because I do that. Alright? Sadly, this is what a lot of top content creators have become over the last decade. They found themselves moving away from any kind of a ad revenue or crowdfunding based formula, and instead they just rely on advertisements and shilling themselves in order to make a living. That's not me. That will never be me. I have shied away from those models purposely because I am a true independent. I want it to be that when I'm on a stream, everything that I put out there with you is honest and upfront and truthful. When I'm playing a game, I want to be able to give you my honest opinions at every moment and not have to hide behind, oh, I can't say anything because I'm in an NDA, non-disclosure agreement with this game, so I can't say anything about how I really feel about it and stuff like that. I don't want to have to completely advertise products on my streams and turn my entire stream into a paid advertisement just to make a living because I'm greedy, all right? I don't want to ever turn into that. Sadly, a lot of people have turned into that, and I haven't. I've avoided it. But the reason I've been able to avoid it is because of you. Because you guys directly crowdfund my efforts to keep doing what I do. You've told me over the last 12 plus years that you like how I'm different from other people who do this for a living. You enjoy the fact that I'm upfront and honest. That's why people still follow me to this day and find me pertinent, despite the fact that the heyday of me being popular on YouTube is long gone. I reinvented myself 4 years ago as a live streamer, and you guys absolutely love it. In fact, the live streams are doing better than ever, which is outstanding, and I thank you guys every single day for that, okay? Hold on one second. I'm going to open my blinds here because I want to get some more light into the office. There we go. Looks very good. By the way, we're supposed to get snow. We didn't get any. They told us we were going to get snow overnight. We got 0. They're telling us we're going to get snow today. I wouldn't be shocked if we get nothing. These weather people are never right. But maybe we will, because they're supposed to every day, like, oh, a chance of snow, chance of snow, chance of snow. But they won't guarantee what it is. Everyone here in the States gearing up for snow, and there's nothing yet. So, all right. So anyway, that being said, thank you guys for supporting me and allowing me to be who I am. And I've told you guys this many times. I absolutely love my job. I love hanging out with you guys here every day on stream, having a good time, shooting the shit, having fun conversation, having good interactions with you, and enjoying games at face value for what they are, being able to tell you every single moment what I'm thinking about a game, honestly, rather than having to pull punches. Oh, God, if I say this, will I lose a sponsor and stuff like that? Fuck all that. I've never been about that. I never will. You guys allow me to be who I want to be on the streams. I get to be myself, and I love that, and I love the fact that you support someone who wants to do that, because I could have very much just been forgotten as a footnote in history, but every day we see more people vanishing into the ether while I'm still here because you guys keep me pertinent, and I appreciate that. All right? So thank you guys very much for the support. That being said, there are many ways you can support the stream if you would like to. You can cheer with bits, you can subscribe to the channel, you can gift a sub to the channel, or you could tip me. All right? Now, first of all, Contributions are not mandatory, nor are they expected on my streams. I consider it going above and beyond being a standard stream viewer if you guys do support me on any stream. I hope you guys know that, all right? My streams are free. They always will be. Everyone is welcome to come and hang out. No one has to contribute, and no one is going to ever be, you know, held accountable. Oh, you didn't contribute today. How dare you? I would never say something like that to anyone on my streams. Unlike some other content creators who have gotten into big trouble, I would never do something like that. That's so ridiculously entitled. It's just foolish. So, that being said, thank you in advance to anyone who is considering contributing. Now, as I've already said, because of the very tight financial situation I'm in right now, I need to get through this week, all right? Today, I really hope we can hit our tips goals. It's $100 on this stream and $100 on the late stream. If we hit those goals, number one, you guys get rewards. When we hit 50 bucks, I put on the Gunner glasses. At $100, you get to pick a vest. Today, all the vests are eligible except Platinum, because I wore Platinum last night during Call of Duty. But outside of that, every other vest would be eligible. Okay? So, I'm excited. You know, I love doing these silly things for you guys during the streams. If we hit those tips goals, great. That means we can play Mario tomorrow. And quite frankly, if you can forego contributing via other methods for today, that means if you have the option to cheer, sub, or tip, I would ask if you could hold off on cheering and subbing and tip me today instead so we can hit these tips goals. That would be ideal. That would be greatly appreciated to get me through this rough time. Once I get paid by Twitch, we're back to normal, all right? But we need to get through this rough time, all right? Last day, we've done it Monday. We did it yesterday. We could do it again today. But again, I urge you to tip if you can, all right? Let's make it happen today. Fair enough? All right. So thank you in advance for any contributions. Thank you extra if you could tip me today. I would really appreciate it if you do to make this happen so we can play Mario tomorrow. All right? Fair enough? Thumbs up. Good stuff. Now, a few things. First of all, I'm always looking out for you guys. And I want it to be that if you're going to be a frequenter of my streams and or if you are going to contribute, I want you to be protected from malicious assholes online. And so, I'd like to forewarn you and give you some advice. First of all, I strongly urge if you're a regular user of Twitch in any capacity, do not use your real name on here. Do not use a name on here that is similar to any name you use on other accounts like social media, etc. You need to diversify that. You need to make it so your name on Twitch is different from everything else. Reason being, there are no-life, sick idiots out there on the internet who have nothing else to do but harass people online. They get nothing out of it, but they do it anyway because they can get away with it. So, knowing that, you want to be sure that if someone gets a bug up their butt about you, they're not going to try to follow you to your social media accounts, follow you in real life, and try to harass you. All right? That's the last thing you want. So be sure your online persona is separated on Twitch from everything else so no one can put two to two together and find you out somewhere else. Okay? That's number one. Number two, I strongly recommend if you're a regular user of Twitch, you shut off your open direct messages here on Twitch. Sadly, these are very frequently used to harass people online. In fact, leaving those open are pretty much just an open door for anyone to come in and start being nasty to you. All right? So, I have mine set up that only people on my friends list can direct message me. I have not received a threatening or, negative direct message. It's probably since 2014. I'm not exaggerating either. It's been that long since I set it up, so I recommend you do that as well. Okay? Good stuff. Now, if you are planning on tipping me today to support, to hit those tips goals, and to make everything happen, all right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you will go the extra mile and you will create a verified PayPal account. I ask that you would do that. I know it'll take a little bit of extra time and effort, but here's the reasoning behind creating a verified PayPal account. When you do so, what PayPal will ask you for is your identification information, whether it's your bank account number or your ID info to confirm that you are who you say you are. Why is this good? Because if that happens, that pretty much confirms that fraud cannot occur. In the last 4 to 5 months, I got hundreds of fake tips from someone who was buying stolen credit card numbers off the internet and then using those to send me unauthorized tips from people who had no idea their credit cards were being used for this. I didn't know this was happening, so I received thousands of dollars in fake tips that then got charged back. not only did I lose all that money that it looked like I was making, but then I got hit with fees and things behind the scenes that completely screwed over my business. Okay? It was terrible that this happened. And there were some days where it looked like I was making hundreds of dollars, and in reality, I lost hundreds of dollars due to fraud. So this fall, even though it looked great, wasn't nearly as good as it looked publicly, and I didn't really want to speak up about it because I didn't want people to know how bad it was. The good news is now I've put protections in place to kind of stop this activity, and it has. I've dramatically reduced the amount of fraud that's happened against me in the last month and a half. But one of the major reasons I've been able to do that is because you guys have stepped up and created verified PayPal accounts. When you do that, I know your tip is legit because you put your real information into PayPal. Obviously, you're not going to try to commit fraud against me because then people know who you are. PayPal, the FBI could go after someone trying to actively commit fraud. Okay? So, please consider creating that verified PayPal account. It helps me, but also, in the long run, it helps you, and here's why. A verified PayPal account gives you added protections as well as me. If you're going to go and buy something off of eBay, if you're going to use that PayPal account to start making regular payments to some subscription service, etc., when you have a verified PayPal account, you get what's called buyer and seller protection. It means that PayPal has your back if someone tries to screw you over with fraud. And a lot of the times, let's say, for example, you buy something on eBay, and then they send you an empty box. Haha, I gotcha. You'll get your money back. So it's free to do so. It makes no sense why you wouldn't, all right? And I appreciate those who've gone the extra mile and created those verified PayPal accounts. It's made my streams way more streamlined. When I know and a tip comes in from a certain person, I can trust that person to be a legit tip because they have a verified account. That's great, okay? So, thank you in advance, everyone, for your support today. I really hope we can hit the tips goals. And thank you to those who made verified PayPal accounts to make the process easier for everyone. All right. Game news. I have two major pieces of game news today to talk about as they get my garbage from outside, which is very loud, if you can't hear it. First of all, an update on the CD Projekt Red ransom demand scandal. Apparently the people who hacked CD Projekt Red and stole source code data from Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 and then attempted to hold them for ransom. Well, CD Projekt Red, as we talked about yesterday, outright declined, said we refuse to give in to the demands of these people. We're just going to roll forward and contact the authorities, which they have. Apparently, these people did then go ahead and sell the source code on the dark web for millions of dollars. I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but apparently that's the rumor, is that they said, well, since we're not going to get anything from CD Projekt Red, we're going to make money somewhere else, and apparently they sold all their source code. If that's the case, that is disastrous. That is huge. That means basically their games aren't proprietary information anymore. People can now take their source code and use it to make their own games, and that's terrible. You know, this is stuff that they've worked on for a greater part of a decade, and now all their hard work has just been, you know, given out. Compare this to, say, you have a restaurant. Okay, you have a restaurant, and the restaurant has a secret recipe that everyone loves. It's the reason why everyone comes to your restaurant, right? Well, someone stole the recipe and just gave it out to the public. Well, I guess we could all make it at home. Why are we going to go to that restaurant and pay big top dollar for that food anymore, right? So it's fucked up. You know, it's terrible that this happened to them. They don't deserve it. I've been very critical of them over the last year. Especially when the game finally came out, Cyberpunk 2077, it was a broken mess. Playing it for the course of a month, hating it basically 90% of the time I played it because it was a terrible game. All the criticisms I laid on them, that were valid. But this crime, this heinous crime, all right, that was committed against them is not acceptable in any way, shape, or form. There's no justification for it at all. Absolutely no one has the right to do what was just happened. And it's completely fucked up, and I'm sorry. You know, this is just disastrous. This was a company that they already were in hot water. You know, they knew the government, the Polish government, is telling them they absolutely need to fix their game. If they don't, they could be receiving tons of fines from the government for basically misrepresenting their game for what it was. And they, you know, they were trying to stage a comeback here. They were trying to make things right. And now look what's happened, right? So, this is not good. I mean, ideally, what we'd like to hear is that they find these fuckers and arrest them. But I don't know if that's going to happen, you know? And now that the source code's been sold, does this mean CD Projekt Red's work is now basically ruined? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out and see what happens. We'll follow the story, okay? Now, in addition, the other story today is a good one. Finally, a positive story. Ratchet and Clank, or Rift Apart, or whatever the hell it's called, the one for PS5, is coming out on June 11th. So, that means we now have officially about 17, 18 major games coming out in 1 week in May, and then we have one new release coming out in June so far. So, you might ask, what are we going to be doing in March and April? Fuck if I know. Doesn't seem like anything's coming out in March and April. But I'm excited for this Ratchet and Clank game. From everything that we saw about it last year, it looked absolutely great. Being able to go between dimensional doors that change the entire stage on the fly. The power of the solid state drive, as they say. Holy crap. Looks pretty amazing. The thing is with a Ratchet and Clank game, excuse me. The thing is with the Ratchet and Clank game that usually there's some innovation and there's some really fun stuff with it. You know, I was highly critical of Sackboy's Big Adventure coming out as PlayStation 5. First of all, it wasn't even PS5 exclusive. Right? You could get it on PS4, I believe. But they were selling it for $70. It's a fucking platformer. A basic platformer that we're selling for $70. And I was highly critical of that. And I said, I want to play it. But I'm definitely not going to spend $70 on this game. And I'm still waiting for the price to drop. It came out in November. Here we are in February. They're still trying to sell it for full price. There ain't a fucking snowball's chance in hell I'm paying $70 for this fucking game. Okay? No way. So, that being said, I think that this game may actually be more worth the money. Why? Well, true groundbreaking graphics, apparently next-gen gameplay, you know, being able to utilize the power of the PS5, that SSD, to do things like jumping between dimensions on the fly with no loading, right? We've never seen shit like that before. It could be amazing. And I certainly hope that it will be amazing. I hope it's going to be a great game. And I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, people would say, oh, well, you were so critical of Little Big Planet. Or I said Little Big Planet. It's not. Sackboy being $70. Yeah, because that's exactly what I just said. It's going to be a Little Big Planet platformer. We've done that before. There's been 3 of them. Okay? Ratchet and Clank looks like it's actually going to add tons of new elements to it. That's going to make it something feeling next gen. So maybe that's worth the price tag. Okay? I don't know. But I'm more excited. I'm certainly way more excited for Ratchet and Clank than I was for Sackboy's Big Adventure. You know, I'll definitely play full price for this one versus paying $70 to play another Little Big Planet. Okay? So there you go. That's the game news for today. Let's now get to shoutouts. So, we start off with Fantasy Star PG, who did 2 different cheers, asking various different questions. As the first cheer of today, let's get him up on the leaderboard. All right, first cheer, he says, TikTok turned down Microsoft's $30 billion acquisition deal. There we go. TikTok showed over the months they're not just a pandemic fad. They did. Oh, okay. You think long-term Microsoft would have turned TikTok into a YouTube competitor? Because if they were going to pay $30 billion for them, Microsoft wouldn't just drop TikTok like they did Mixer. Who knows? And honestly, who cares? Like, who knows? First of all, I've never used TikTok. I never will. I don't care about it. And I can't imagine why people would. It's just little silly, stupid videos. Wow, that's funny. And then you click it, close it. And you go on with your daily life. Why anyone thought that thing was worth $30 billion, I have no fucking idea. It's nothing like YouTube at all. Not even close. You know, who the fuck cares about TikTok? Oh, I dance on TikTok. Oh, good for you. Go fucking dance in your closet for all I care. Close the door so I don't have to see it. I got my own life over here I'm worried about. Not about you dancing like a fucking idiot. All right. Phantasy Star PG has cheered again. He says, Crystal Dynamics confirmed they're working on a new Tomb Raider reboot for the 25th anniversary. That'll be a mixture of both classic and new games. Pretty much what the sequels to the 2013 game should have been. After they had Lara using dual pistols. Crystal Dynamics said there will be a game reveal later this year. What's your opinion? Cool. Cool. Sounds good. I think I liked the Tomb Raider reboot. And then after that, I felt the series went downhill. Seriously, I feel like the first one was the best. And then after that, they just got worse. You guys know my opinion about the last one. I didn't even think it was very good at all. I thought that it was like really, really poorly done. So good. Let's see a new take at Tomb Raider. I'm all for that. Nice one, Brava has subscribed to the channel for 9 months. Thank you, Nice one, Brava, for a 9-month resub. I appreciate that. Lil Functor resubscribed for 3 months, 4 total. Says thanks to Shia LaBeouf for the sub gift. Yes, thank you, Shia LaBeouf, for the channel support, and Little Functor, thank you for resubbing. Appreciate that. Snow Carl Charity says, to prevent Valhalla dragging out further, will you stop doing useless bloat content like anomalies? Well, the thing is, for what I'm to understand, the anomalies actually add content. If you do them all, you unlock a secret scene that kind of explains the plot that we've been wondering about the whole game. So, I'm certainly not going to go out of my way to look for them, but if I run into them, I'm still going to do them. Gusticus 2870 resub for 4 months in a row. Thank you, Gusticus, for the resub. Conduit 3 did a 100-bit cheer, and this is the biggest cheer so far today. Let's get Conduit 3 up on the leaderboard. My God, thank God they never made a Conduit 3, huh? Thank God they didn't make a Conduit 3. Conduit 2 killed the series. They never made another one. So anyway, Conduit 3 says, Street Fighter V's new update. They've added a new defensive mechanic that can be used for a counter called V-Shift. That's absolutely pointless. I don't care. I don't care about Street Fighter V. I hate the game. I'll never like it. That's why I'm hoping Street Fighter 6 is very, 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 very different. I don't care about new mechanics. When the old mechanics sucked, I don't care about the new ones. Fuck that piece of shit. Thank you for the cheer, by the way. Resuvius has resubscribed at Tier 2 for 11 months and says, happy anniversary. Thanks for the content, Phil. Actually, you're only at 11 months, according to this. You're not at your year anniversary yet. But thank you for a Tier 2 sub. Tier 2 sub, of course, helps more than a Tier 1 sub. And I appreciate the ongoing support, Resuvius. It's good to see you. Hate Army General, subscribe for 3 months. It's a 3-month hype. Thank you, Hate Army General, for the resub. Snow Carl cheers. Did you not see the results of a poll we had the other day? I don't care. The poll was about a bunch of people who were being negative shitheads in the chat and purposely meme voting negatively on everything. They were also constantly shitting on the game that was being played, so I don't care about a stupid fucking poll that meant nothing because people wanted to be negative dicks. Oh, here we go. This is a fucking insult. Early hardcore beg season. Early hardcore beg season. Okay. Except there was no hardcore begging season last year, if you didn't notice, because things were good. Things were going well. I didn't have to go crazy saying, oh my God, I need support with this or that. So what's funny is there was none of that last year because things were good. So now people are going to act like now because something is slightly tight and I need help. Oh, it's the hardcore begging season. No, you know what it is? It's your hardcore ass-sucking season. You sucking the turds out of the asses of those who hate me, and you just have to do everything they tell you. Oh, it's the hardcore begging season. There was none. There was none, you dumb fuck, brainless idiot. It didn't happen. But in your parallel universe where you think everything is terrible and I'm the worst person on the planet, you think these things happen that didn't happen. You're a fucking idiot. You are the dumbest person on this planet right now. So here's what you can do. Put your head in the toilet and fucking flush. Anyway, Furious Kirk 6 has cheered. It says, sup, Phil? You may have brought it up, but did you hear HBO cast Joel and Ellie for The Last of Us show? Both talented actors from Game of Thrones and Mandalorian. Curious how faithful they will be to the show, but I have faith in Pedro Pascal as Joel. Yeah, I don't know anything about either actor. So, great. Total Score and cheers is the controversial canceled game 6 Days in Fallujah has been announced again. Thoughts? I don't know anything about this. What is that? 6 days in Fallujah? Never heard of it. Timbo Slice Cheers says, I hope Ratchet and Clank is a great game. It's the only game from the events last year that made me get a PS5. Sucks it's going to be 7 months after the system release that I get a game that got me to buy the system. Yeah, it is what it is. Right? It is what it is. Westside Rascal, thanks for the cheer. None of your fucking business. I know what I'm doing. I've only been doing it for 12 years. I know what's the best internet out here. And you should stop trying to poke your nose and act like you know better, because you don't. You're completely uninformed and you look like a fucking asshole. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give shout-outs to the top cheerers of the week. Thank you to the people who have been cheering this week to support the channel. In 10th place, we've got Blank Name, meaning whoever this was apparently either shut down their account completely or apparently got banned. I don't know who it was at all, but they were in 10th place. Westside Rascal is tied with Frog in a Party Hat for 8th. Kate is currently in 7th. Snow Carl is in 6th. Ninstar Rune is in 5th. Eugene is in 4th. Lights for Souls in 3rd. Akojo25 is in 2nd. And Westside Phil, is in 1st place. Alright, also thank you to those who gifted subs to the channel this week. We got Wooback Baby, Low Car Madman, 672, Dark Estes, and Elon Just, who each gave a single sub. We got Ultimate Cloud 7, who gave 3 subs to the channel, and Westside Phil, who's gifted 5 subs. Of course, hilariously, people are like, oh, why is Phil being so harsh today? Because I'm done with the bullshit. I'm not going to sit here and have people, oh, you pay too much for internet. Are you getting scammed? No, fuck you, you moron. No, when I moved here, I looked into internet. I've constantly been monitoring internet. The only internet available that's of a high speed that will allow me to stream like I do, the amount that I do, and at the quality that I do, is the one that I have. And every year, essentially, I call back to see, are there new deals? Can I renegotiate my contract? And I always get the best one. Last year, I was forced to go into a higher contract because they no longer had the cheaper deal that I was doing for 3 years. It expired. All right? It's more expensive, yeah. But I have 2 internet lines because of it. All right? It's a bundle where you get the 2 internet lines and everything. And I get the highest level internet that they have available. I get the fastest speeds possible, which is why when you guys watch my streams, you notice something? You notice my streams don't blip. They don't really have issues. You know, usually if there's an issue, it's usually on Twitch's end, not me. Every once in a while, you'll have a little blip in the internet. That's just natural. But you notice how consistently good my internet is. You notice I'm here 6 days a week, and never do I say, oh, my internet's down and I can't work because of it. Never. Why? Because I have the best internet available. And I have to pay for it. It's not cheap. Anywhere else you want cheaper internet, they all have data caps. All of them. Any cheaper internet has data caps. Every fucking internet service is doing it now. That's why I pay what I pay, because I have unlimited data at the highest speed possible, and that's why it's expensive. You got a problem with that? Tough shit. It's none of your fucking business. It's a business expense for me that I have to pay every month. Oh my God, Phil's getting scammed. He's paying too much for internet. No, you're just stupid. You're sticking your nose in something you don't know anything about, and you act like you're an expert when you're a moron. So shut the fuck up. I don't need you micro-analyzing every little thing I say and do on my streams and every little facet of my life. This is why, this is a prime example why I don't tell you guys stuff like this. Because guess what? Dumb fucks, immature, uneducated morons on the internet think they know better than someone who does this for a living. They don't. They're stupid. And if they try to question me, I'm going to call you out on it. You're a moron. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So you shouldn't be fucking saying dumb shit. Okay? Okay. Timbo Slice says he pays $90 a month for 500 gigabytes download and 40 up. He doesn't have a data cap with Spectrum. He says great internet is not cheap. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what mine is. All I know is I have the best. I have the highest grade possible with Comcast. Okay? There's no better. I have the highest speeds possible. And there's no data caps. It's the only way you could have not had a data cap is to have the business line, which is expensive. Alright? I have to rent the equipment from them, you know, the modem and everything. I do get the 24/7 customer support, which in my experience has been absolutely great. The few times that I've had a major issue with my internet, Comcast is out lickety-split. Remember last year when I accidentally clicked on a link from Super Dick? You know, it's Super Droop, Super Limp Dick. He accidentally, I clicked on his link, he got my IP address, so immediately he starts DDoS attacking me, you know, the no-life piece of shit, limp dick loser. So, what did I have to do? I had to fucking call Comcast and say, I need a new IP address. Within the day, they had someone out here, gave me a new modem, new IP address, done. Why? Because I pay for the highest grade internet, so I'm able to do that. Alright? If I didn't have the highest grade internet, I'd be waiting a week. Seriously, like, if you don't have the business class, these fucking places, oh, well, we'll try to squeeze you in for an appointment here. You'll be waiting forever. Imagine me not being able to stream for a fucking week because of some piece of shit, garbage person who's a scumbag loser, you know, waste of life, trying to fuck with me. Can you imagine that? I would lose a week of work because of that? So, fuck no. That's why I pay for the better internet. Okay? That's why. And I've had no, like I said, in general, I've lived here since what, 2014. Maybe 4 times has the internet ever had a major issue where I couldn't stream. Okay? See? And here we go again. Westside Rascal, I'm just going to say this up front. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You have no idea what you're talking about. Every word out of your mouth makes you look stupider. I'm serious. Stop. Just fucking stop it. Stop. Right now. Don't say another word about internet or anything. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's just ridiculous. I'm not going to entertain any of your bullshit anymore. I'm just not. These people who think they know better than the person who does this for a living 6 days a fucking week since I moved here in 2014. Yes, you know better than me. No. Shut up. Okay. Love it. Yes, I do have the ability to enable the low latency mode on Twitch if I so felt like I wanted to. I have not done so. Low latency mode, for those who don't know, is a mode on Twitch that basically makes it so there's very little delay between when I'm streaming and when you guys see it. So right now when I'm streaming, generally I'd say there's about a 15 to 30 second delay from when I say something and you guys actually see that and hear it on the stream. Okay? If you turn on low latency mode, it cuts that way down. I think from what I'm supposed to understand, it's like less than 10 seconds. Some people say it's like less than 5. It's like almost instantaneous. Okay? But the trade-off, sadly, is that when you do that, it actually will take up more bandwidth. Like, what I'm supposed to understand is, like, it is more taxing on everything. Being that I'm already streaming at 900p, you know, 60 frames per second, and basically reaching the limitations of what Twitch will allow me to do, I wouldn't want to then go another thing to make it so that it would kind of screw up. Back on YouTube, I actually used to do this. Back when I used to stream on YouTube, I did it, and a lot of people complained that it would make the streams worse. They would buffer constantly or have issues because it was it would take up too much bandwidth. So I'm just gonna stay as I am. If ever there is a reason why absolutely we need to have interaction immediately, then we could do that. But in general, I don't think anyone has an issue with how it is right now. Okay. Let's see here. Lives for Soul cheers said, good morning, Phil. Good morning, Lives for Soul. Then he did 200-bit cheer. Says he's eating pizza rolls, and he went and bit one when it was way too hot, and the filling squirted on his lip, and now he has a lip burn. That sucks. You know, you got to be careful with that shit. Especially, things like pizza rolls, Hot Pockets. Those things can heat up to ridiculously hot on the inside. And if you just bite it into it when it's too early, you could burn your whole fucking mouth out. You could burn your tongue. You could burn your gums, the roof of your mouth. And you could actually cause serious damage. Which you don't want to do. You got to be very careful with microwaved food, warmed up food. Let it cool down first. Do not go crazy. I know you're hungry. All right? But don't go crazy. Don't hurt yourself. Okay. Snow Carl cheered. And he says, I understand and agree with you on know-it-alls. Can you take the advice of Westside Rascal? No, he's wrong. So I'm not going to take his advice. I've only explained about 1 million times about my internet, about how it works, about how with Comcast, how you change your IP address. Like, this has been something, an ongoing thing since like 2015, ever since I first was DDoS attacked. I'm not going to sit here and have to personally explain every day to the newcomer who doesn't know what they're talking about how shit works. In fact, I'm just going to say fuck it, and I'm going to move on and stop wasting my time. Because it's just not worth my time to waste on people who are uneducated. So Light of Her Soul cheered again and said, or maybe I ate some bad... Oh, you disgusting freak. You are a disgusting person. And in fact, you know what? You know what? Since you wanted to say something gross, and I've already forewarned you about this 1 million times, and you don't listen, I feel like, sadly, you just gotta fucking be made to listen. So, Light of Her Soul, you can enjoy a 10-minute timeout for being disgusting. And when you come back in 10 minutes, I'll expect an apology for being disgusting on my fucking stream, or else I'm gonna ban you. Because I've had enough of it. I've only warned you every day for like the past week about this disgusting behavior. Yet you still continue to do it. You think you have free reign to do it? Well, enjoy your time out. And I'm serious about that. You better fucking come back and apologize in 10 minutes, or else you ain't coming back at all. I've had enough of this shit. Seriously. It's not just me. People are done with it, man. People are done. They're not coming to the stream to see you say gross shit. I'm tired of your nonsense. You know, oh, I cheer a lot, though. Yeah, well, so what? Just because, oh, I support the channel, now I can do whatever I want? No, it doesn't give you free reign to break the rules. It's your own fucking fault. So, grow the fuck up, come back and apologize, and welcome back. Or else, just stay gone. Alrighty then. Moron. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Alright, no, it was not the Valentine's Day card comment. It was disgusting, and I'm not going to fucking repeat what he said. That's disgusting. Lovitz is interested to know if I test the low latency mode on a late stream. I mean, I could. I don't see the point. Like, what's the point? If everyone's fine with how it is now, why would I even bother turning on the low latency mode? Which I know is going to negatively affect certain people. It used to before, right? So, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Think about it. This is hilarious. He insults his viewers. No, I insult people who are fucking assholes to me. This guy comes to my stream every day. He cheers, and then he fucking says gross shit, and I tell him, please stop. And he does it again. 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 And again. And again. And again. And again. And again. And how many times can I put up with this fucking guy? There's a difference. A major difference between, oh, someone just said one thing and Phil kind of went off versus, oh, you know, someone who just will not listen to reason. Stupid. And he does it again. If he comes back and says anything disgusting, he's out of here. I mean it. I'm not putting up with his shit no more. The thing is, he's like, oh, I appreciate the contribution. Of course I do. This guy's one of the top cheerers I've ever had in the last several months. You know, he's like the top cheerer every week. But he always has to be a fucking disgusting person. And I'm just done with it. I'm done with the gross shit. Fucking stupid. 6 Days in Fallujah was a controversial military shooter canceled by Konami. Oh, if it's by Konami, who cares? It wasn't going to be good anyway. Right? This shit wasn't going to be good anyway. Of course I talk about gross shit every day. It's my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want. But that's for me to decide what's acceptable limits of what can be talked about on my stream and what's not. This guy breaks the rules every day, and I tell him to stop, and he doesn't listen. That's the difference. That's the big difference here. So congrats on trying to say that I'm a hypocrite when in reality you're just an idiot. Really came across very intelligently there. Any idea when Minecraft is coming back? I don't know. Like I told you guys, I'd be okay with bringing Minecraft back, but basically as a rarer thing. Like, I enjoyed doing it for like the year and a half straight that I did it, but it definitely kind of got boring near the end there, where it was always about, I gotta build a new project, I gotta do this and that. I was like, oh my god. It became more of a chore than anything else. I like just chilling with you guys, and that's how Minecraft ended up being a fun stream to begin with, just chilling and doing silly stuff. And the next thing I know, it's becoming, I gotta build a fucking skyscraper. It's like, what? Why am I doing this? If anything, I would like to come back to Minecraft just to chill in Minecraft, you know? Just to walk around and enjoy it for what it is, and not to be too super serious about it. No, Mr. Papavera is not stuck in my Minecraft world. Hate to tell you. Okay, what's up, Poopy Gaming? Alright, does anyone else have anything else to talk about? Anyone else have anything to discuss today? Before we take our quick break for me to use the restroom and everything, and then we get started? Anything else to ask or get off your chest before we end the pre-stream? Have I ever had tamales? I don't think I've ever had a real tamale. I know a real tamale, isn't it like a corn husk? Like a crispy corn husk or something like that? I don't think I've ever had a real one. Turtle Dude, we are well aware you like turtles. That's correct. Yes, Jay Boulder, we know. Resident Evil Village will be out in May, and Back 4 Blood looks like it's coming out in June, right? And as of for right now, anyway. No, I've not seen a 50-car pileup at Fort Worth. I don't know what you're talking about. When will I finish Yakuza? Well, the rate we're going, tonight, you know, another late night chill stream where we're just grinding. I need to get everyone to level 99, and then we can basically take on the final dungeon. And maybe tonight, maybe one more late night stream, and then we actually got to take on the final dungeon, which is going to be incredibly difficult. So, you know, maybe a few more streams. It depends. It really depends on how stuff goes. No, I can't do that, Proto Man. Hey there, babe, says you have to get all the jobs to level 99, not only their level. Well, I don't know about that. I probably wouldn't do that. I'd probably just get a couple jobs to level 99 and then try it. I don't think it's necessary to max every single thing in the game, unless you want to steamroll through it. No, job rank is not 30 max 100 gex. 30 is considered you've maxed the job rank and you've gotten all the unique things you're going to get. But when you keep going past level 30, you get more stat boosts and things. It's generic stat boosts past that point. You're not going to get any more new unique abilities or anything, but you will get stat increases. So. How's Jasper? He's good. He was very active this morning. Running around. Cat gave him a liquid moose treat. I don't remember what flavor it was. Maybe tuna. He licked it all up. He loved it. He was very happy this morning. There's no such thing as a Sekiro Redemption run because I did well the first playthrough. Even though a few things kicked my ass, once I got about halfway through the game and I basically learned the parry stuff, I did pretty good. There would be no Redemption run. If you guys wanted to see a second New Game Plus run, that's different, but there would be no Redemption run. Alright. Well, I guess that's it. Let's take a break. Everyone, I recommend take this opportunity yourselves to maybe grab a drink or a snack, use the restroom, whatever you need to do. I personally am going to use the restroom. And then we're going to get started with Assassin's Creed Winchester. Don't know what the hell It's going to happen in Winchester. We'll find out. And also, guys, please consider tipping me. Right now, I have 0 tips. We need to hit the tips goal today in order for me to afford these bills today and also to buy Mario. So I certainly hope that some people will contribute today on the stream to make it happen. All right? All right, I will see you all in a few minutes. Thank you, and see you in a bit. What the fuck? I went back in time. We're going back in time. Back in time. Back in time. Going back. Going back. Going back. Going back in time. Going back. Going back. Going back. Going back in time. Time zombie. Oh yeah. Zombie, zombie time. It's time for zombie, zombie. Time zombie. Oh good. Turn into a zombie, zombie. It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie. It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie. Going back in time. Back in time. Back in time. Going back. Going back. Going back. Going back in time. These poor unfortunate souls, they got raped too fucking bad. That dark and brutal flashback brought to you by the amazing cleansing power of Selsun Blue. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. Don't trust who? Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. Fuck you. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. More than I can do. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selsun Blue. Don't trust who? Who fucking knows who to trust at this point? Oh shit. Another time warp. Going back in time. Back in time. Back in time. Going back. Going back. Going back. Going back in time. Going back. Going back. Going back. Going back in time. Oh man, how many time warp jokes are we gonna have in this fucking playthrough? How many times will we do the time warp again? You know it's coming. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a jump to the left. Put your hands on your hips.
Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again. Uh-oh, I'm gonna let the soul swim free. Who let the souls out? 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 Swimming with the souls. Oh yeah. Swimming with the souls. Like a little tadpole. Oh yeah. Swimming with the souls. Swim upstream with the bass. Swimming with the souls. Like a little tadpole. Oh yeah.
dead now. Oh yeah. Who let the souls out? 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 Bitches just don't know. Trying to fuck with the Lord of War. Bitches just don't know. Bitches just don't know. Trying to fuck with the Lord of War. Bitches just don't know. Trying to fuck with the Lord of War. Bitches just don't know. Trying to fuck with the Lord of War. Bitches just don't know. Bitches just don't know. Give me my bonus souls, bitch. Give me my bonus souls. Oh yeah. Give me my bonus souls, bitch. Give me my bonus souls. Oh yeah. Give me my bonus souls, bitch. Give me my bonus souls. Oh yeah. Who let the souls out? 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 Oh, fuck you. Not you, this guy. Not you. This guy over here. This guy. Oh, fuck you. Not you, this guy. Not you. Oh, fuck you. Not you, this guy. Not you. This guy over here. This guy. There we go. Are you not dead yet? Here, I'm the third then. Fuck you, you dumb shit. Who let the souls out? 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 Souls out, souls out, souls out, souls out, souls
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ride balloons now. Ride those balloons now. You know you want to do it, Diddy? It ain't gonna be very pretty, but you'll beat the stage and you will survive. You will not singe your monkey hide. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah. 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 Here we go now. Here we go now. Diddy Kong now in the house. Diddy Kong now in the house. Diddy Kong. All right. Oh, what a stage that was, man. Thank you, Big Bench, for the sub, 6-month sub. Thank you. And that's the end. You don't get to find out what happened? You don't get to find out? There's no ending. You just figure it out for yourself. What the hell? You don't know what happened. Fuck you. Thank you for your $50. No ending. And so the robot Naruto blew up. The human Naruto became an emo and depressed. And Naruto tried to make love to him, but he couldn't get it up now. And they ended the manga without any resolution to the plot lines. Oh yeah, they charged you $50 for no ending. You got fucked. You got fucked. Goodbye. Mecha Naruto, goodbye. We loved you for 2 hours. Now we'll never see you again. Oh no. Oh yeah. This manga went on for 10 years too long. Oh yeah. But you still read that shit anyway, yeah, baby. people who say that this was a good story. It was not. Oh no. Oh no, this was awful. Oh, look, 5 or 6 slideshow scenes from this horrible story. Who made Mecha Naruto? Who fucking knows or cares? Yes. $50 and you don't even get a story resolution. Oh yes. Mecha Naruto, you suck. You suck. Why do you exist? You suck so hard. Please burn in hell, Mecha Naruto. Please, and whoever wrote this plot, you should also suck a fat one, yeah. Screw you. Screw you. Shonen Jump, screw you. And the developers of the game, screw you too. Yes, you paid so much money to play this game, it sucks. Yes, it sucks. $50, no ending, fuck you. Yes, fuck you. Oh yeah, baby. And now, please play the online mode, which had minor tweaks and a couple new characters for $50. Oh yes. Enjoy your filler game for $50. $50. You could have rolled it and smoked it. You could have got drunk or got a really cheap hooker to do all kinds of things to you. Instead you bought Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution. Ah, shame on you. Shame, shame on you. Oh, there are homeless people in the world who are starving. All they want is a ham sandwich, but instead you bought this game. Fuck you. Oh. Okay, I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. Enough. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight and volume. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight and volume. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy. Heavy is the rain. Just the rain has lots of mass and weight and volume. The rain is very heavy, very heavy. It's the rain, just the rain has lots of mass and weight, 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 of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, heavy is the rain, just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, heavy is the rain, just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, heavy is the rain, just the rain has lots of mass and weight. The rain is very heavy, very heavy is the rain, just the rain has lots of mass and weight, mass and weight, mass and weight. I'm a hipster in Seattle, and I dye my hair green. I got 14 earrings in my lip, and a giant spacer on my ear. I shave half of my head, and I comb over the rest of the hair over the bald side. Oh, baby, yeah, get me my caramel double shot macchiato espresso. And my beard oils, yeah, my beard oil. I need it for my giant Paul Bunyan beard. Alrighty, everyone. I'm back. It's time to get started. First of all, thank you to Mr. Jackson 2002 who tipped me $5 during the break to get the tipping started. I appreciate that. And he says, hold on, that tamales are some good eating, good. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a legit tamale. I don't think so. But I swear, it's another thing that's made in a corn husk. You know, Mexican, it's a Mexican, piece of Mexican cuisine made in a corn husk with various ingredients, right? Sounds good, but I don't think I've ever had it. So now here we go. Lies were sold with several cheers. First cheer says, oh, I thought about what happened, and it wasn't me. He's pulling a Shaggy. He acts like it wasn't him, that he didn't do it. Yes, you did. You did it. Then he cheered again. He said he's very sorry. Then he cheered again. He said, would it be more lenient if the contribution comments were tips? No, you're not allowed to be an asshole who violates the rules on my stream, regardless of how you contribute. No one is immune to the rules, so try to grow the fuck up. Then he cheered again, and he said, if I buy Mario, can I come over and couch co-op with you? No, no one can come into my fucking house. Disgusting COVID-riddled people. Stay out. Okay. Anyway, that was the top cheer of the day, which is 205 bits. Okay. Alright, let's see here. Oh, shit. There we go. You know,